What's going on, everybody? It is yo boy Afro Sniper X back in the heezy for sheezy with another one, guys. Hell yeah. So today, guys, I want to talk about a touchy subject in the gun community. Now, this one's probably going to be a long one, so maybe we'll have some key points or timestamps in the comments or something like that to make it shorter and get to the certain points that you guys kind of want to see. But today, we are going to talk about 22 LR for home defense. Now, I know. 22, right? It's a small round, very small cartridge. You know, it's very well known for being a varmint caliber, right? But here's the thing. 22s have killed a lot of people. Don't believe me? Here's a chart. Now, as you guys can see, that's almost just as many people as the 9mm has taken out. Right? So hear me out. For close quarters, for in your house defense, I think it can be a very capable caliber. And no, you're not going to get the knockdown power that you're going to get of a 9mm or a 45, right? I know that's hitting close to you guys over there, y'all fuds. But what you are going to get, and here's the thing, before I get to that part, you're going to have to find a Goldilocks setup. And it's not hard to find. What I mean by that is, you're going to have to find a 22 that's reliable. And I mean, damn near no jamming issues, failure to eject issues, which there is a couple of them out there. Let's not say many. There's a couple of good options out there that I personally know of. And I'm pretty sure there's more. But probably just don't know them, because if I did, I'd have mentioned them in today's video. But like the Ruger 1022, the Smith & Wesson 1522, and one of my newest additions, the NP5 22 LR. And there's a reason why I recommend this one, but we'll get to that in a minute. See, the thing is, if you can find reliability and consistency within the rifle itself, you're halfway there. But remember, this is a 22 LR, so that's why I said you're halfway there, right? Now we're going to get to the ammunition itself. A lot of ammunition in 22, the problem is there's not a lot of consistency in it. You know, sometimes it's a little hot, sometimes it's a little low, sometimes, a lot of times you're going to get flyers, right? With certain ammunition. I know I get a shitload of flyers when I run Smith & Winchester 22 LR. I call that dog shit ammo, right? But it's cheaper than hell, you know? Hey, why not, right? If I'm just planking, it's usable. But we're talking about home defense. So, the ones I would recommend is the Federal Punches, definitely. Those are a very good round, and the Federal Punches kind of look like that. If you guys can see that, let's focus that in. Now, see, the thing that 22 happens to lack is penetration. And that's where the Federal Punch comes in. Is they acquired a copper tip. I mean, nickel plate tip. And on top of that, it's a flat nose, right? Better penetration, which is one of the problems of 22. And then you have your stingers, right? Everybody knows about the damn stingers. Those are some fun joints. You know, and there's a couple of more out there. Like the mini mags. Mini mags are pretty good too. Definitely consistent ammunition. But I think it's one of the best calibers for home defense, because you're not going to have to worry about over penetration. If you're waking out of your sleep, you're already going to be distraughted, man. You're going to be kind of zoned out. Person's banging down your door or busting through your window. You wake up to it. You know, you're disoriented a little bit. So let's talk about recoil. How that is going to make a major play when you're going through that little disorientedness before you actually get into the zone, like AutoZone. Boom, right? I'm a poet and didn't even know it. But, you know, it comes down to that, man. That recoil can make you can miss because you're like, oh shit, there he is, bam! And you miss, and now you just sent a 5.56 or a 2.23 through your house into your neighbor's house, and now, you just caught a charge. Right? When all you were trying to do is protect your family. Well, that's really not something you're going to have to worry about with 22. When it comes to shooting a human target, as Grantham has shown, and there's another video out there actually that did a more of a medical side of it. Let me get that for you. Dr. Chris just did an episode on the 22 and how lethal it is to the human body. So there is evidence there showing how dangerous and how capable it can be with the right setup, the right ammunition, and we're talking about close quarters. Now, let's take for note that all those tests that they did run for the most part were with the pistol. And we did see abundance of damage being done to the human silhouette gelatin target that is a realistic target. Has all the organs and bones inside, so you could really see the damage that this round is inflicting. Now, with all that being said, you can't lie to yourself and say that capability isn't there. Studies show it, videos show it. It's just, I feel like people just don't want to admit it. And this is coming from a person that has 5.56s, 12 gauges, 7.62s, 9mm, 45s. But I still say it is probably one of the best options right next to your 9mm handgun. My setup literally is my next to the bed setup is a 9 and a 22. I know there's definitely not going to be no over penetration. I have the lowest chances. Let's just say that, because what has life taught you? Anything can happen, right? Murphy's Law. Whatever can happen will happen. So it comes down to that. Now, I would love to hear your guys' opinion in the comments when it comes to the 22 for home defense, with all this information that I just shared with you and the stats that I've shown you. And I will be dropping a link to both those videos, Grantham's and Dr. Chris's, in the comments or in the description, one of the two. And you guys could go check that out yourself and come back to this video and honestly tell me your non-biased opinion. And if you do want to be biased, fuck it, talk some shit. Let's hear it. Hell yeah, guys. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the H&K MP5. Just kind of a twisted tabletop review. No table, right? Hell yeah, killing it. Let's do it. Bam. So we have the H&K MP5 22, guys. And this is awesome. Now, this is the SD model, guys, as you guys can see. Pretty freaking badass. I did a couple things to it, just a couple. Did the white right there on the H&K sign, yeah. And I also added a red dot and did some wrap around the grip just to make it a little bit more girthier, so I could get a better grip on it. I got some big hands, guys, so that small shit just don't work for me, son. But love the suppressor on it, the F suppressor. You know what that capital F stands for? Heck yeah. And then, man, the reason why I got it, man, not only is it just like a Call of Duty iconic gun, SAS, what's the movie, 6 Day or something like that, where the terrorists took over the UK building and then like the SAS came in there and whooped some ass and they were using like this gun. Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, it's just iconic. It has been in almost every movie. Bruce Willis, come on, you know that movie, what I'm talking about, y'all. Heck yeah. No Shoes, running through the airport. You know, does that look familiar to you? Probably not, because I'm black and I have hair, huh? Yeah, that's okay. But guys, this is a fun gun and highly recommended to you guys. And it doesn't break the bank. Honestly, guys, you're looking at about $5. You could probably get it from a little cheaper, all depending on where you go, guys. Now, it is a 2-point stock, guys. So you got one, and then you got your second point on your collapse right there. So it's 1, 2. Pretty cool. They don't make a lot of aftermarket parts for this, but I will tell you this. All handguards will fit this. From what I've heard, I haven't tried it, but from what I've heard, and it's been very consistent as far as my research and different people saying this, no aftermarket stocks will fit this, except for one airsoft style stock that's by Umarex. But with that being said, it's an airsoft stock, and it's actually literally the same style stock. There's literally no difference between this one and the airsoft one. But with that also being said, Umarex is actually one of the people that made this gun. Now, the reason why I also say that this is good for home defense, guys, is because, hear me out. H&K tends to be really, really picky when it comes to them putting their name on stuff, right? They're like the Ferrari of guns in a type of way. You know, you do get really good quality with HK, but they don't like to license a lot of stuff as far as like putting their name on stuff that possibly could be bullshit or dog shit, I think would be the better way to say it. Now, with that being said, this is H&K licensed. The maker is Umarex, and it's made in Germany. Now, Germany is known for making really, really good quality firearms. Come on. Talk your shit if you want to in the comments. But they're known for it. That's awesome, right? That's the second point that kind of drawn me to this, right? Because, you know, they also make air guns, and as you guys can see from the channel, I mess with air guns as well, so pretty freaking cool to have a firearm that they make as well. Sweet. Take that, commies. Now, we ran 8 different ammunitions out of this thing. Like I said, this is just the review, so I'm just talking. We're not going to show any shooting in this video. 8 different types of ammunition, and we didn't have not one hiccup. And I'm talking about, I didn't clean this shit when I first got it. We just ran, I think a total, so we got, those were damn near all 100 boxes, so about 600 rounds, about 800 rounds. I think because a couple of them actually weren't 100 boxes, yeah. So I think it was either about 650 to 700 rounds ran through this. You know, my math could be a little bit fucked up. But it was a lot, and it was a bunch of different brands. Everything from Federal Punches, from Winchester, and that's some dirty stuff, known for putting a lot of black out your muzzle. We did, Elgo or Eligo or something like that. We did some what are those? God, I can't remember what those are called. Whatever. We did a bunch of them. Not one hiccup, guys. It was awesome. It was freaking amazing. And that's why I definitely put it on the list as one of those 22s that can really be just what you need. You know, if you're not trying to break the budget. So another reason I'd recommend this is with it being like this, guys, right? You could literally hold it like this, and it being a 22, you're not going to get a lot of recoil. You could literally clear your corners, you know, like that, and still have full control of the gun and get a cheek weld on there, because you could push this red dot up even further if you wanted to, and you can get it just like that. Bink, 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 bink. Might be slightly uncomfortable, but it's definitely doable, and it's better than a freaking brace.
That way, you don't have to worry about using a brace and going to jail.
Pull it out at all, you could extend this hand a little bit and drive in just like that. You know, kind of MP7 style with the collapsed stock. So I really like this, guys. It's a weapon that you could definitely manipulate in multiple different ways as far as shooting and running drills. And like I said, using it for home defense, clearing some lightweight corners. Like I said, this is just my personal opinion. I am not a professional, so don't watch this video and be like, this dude said it. You know, I always say do your research, guys, no matter what you hear. Even if Jesus comes down to himself, I'm talking about the Messiah, you know, or if you're Allah or whatever, guys, you know, whatever your God is, comes down and tells you something, guys, you should do your research. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's what you should do. And I'm your boy Afro Sniper X, guys. This is the HK/Umarex MP5 SD, and this thing is a absolute banger, yo, for sure. It is definitely a pew pew, not a doo doo. So get you one. It is a hot tamale. It's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, and one more thing I want to mention that a lot of people don't mention when they do a review on this gun. They actually kind of get this wrong. This stock is metal. The upper is metal. We have put magnets to it, and it is metal. And not only can you tell it's metal by a magnet, for anybody that says no, it's not. If you put your face up to it, you can literally feel the temperature difference. You know, plastic tends not hold cold as easily, and as you know, metal does. So you can literally tell the difference. Plus, you can magnet test it. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people, for some reason, was like, "Oh, it's all polymer. It's all plastic. It's all plastic." It does have some plastic parts on it, but it actually is more metal than the 1522, and it has the metal suppressor. So pretty freaking awesome. Hell yeah, guys. Screw you, commies. I'm your boy Afro Sniper Rex. I'll see y'all next time. Remember, you only live life once, guys, so live it to the fullest. Don't half-ass shit. Stay popping that air. Stay shooting that lead. And stay dangerous. I'm out.